Hello, 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 my dear. Welcome to this greatest intensive 30 day for Peace Ambassador Award. It's so great to see everyone and across the globe. As this is, uh, somebody said that when people are coming from different countries, there is no anonymity, so there is absolute peace. So let's go with this. Let's go with our meeting and start our presentation. And then after presentation, we will have all the questions and others details. So here we are. Okay, people start coming. uh, Today we go to with the fourth presentation, and this is a part of these 30 days is a part of the 1 year PhD program. We are study peace, we are researching peace, and we are practicing peace by awarding global peace ambassadors, our own VIPs in our locality, in our country, and the world too. So this is a process to build peace by 2027, and let's rejoice it together. Um, with the presentation, let me turn on this presentation. Few more seconds. Okay.
Hello, I'm Dr. Tyler Hendricks, and I welcome you to our discussion of God's purpose of creation. In this world, nothing exists without a purpose. All things are created beings, and their creator had some purpose for creating them. The creator's purpose becomes the purpose of the created entity. Thus, our purpose as human beings is also determined by the Creator God, His purpose for creating us. We're going to study our purpose, why we are here, in light of God's purposes. And we can know of God's purpose of creation through the Bible. Its first book, Genesis, includes God's act of creation. Whenever God finished one stage of creation, He said, "It is good." This means it makes me happy to look at this. At the last stage, the creation of human beings, God said, "It is very good." So God felt a lot of joy. Why does a person feel joy? Joy comes when we are stimulated by someone or something who looks, acts, and thinks like we do. It comes when we are in familiar surroundings, like our home. It comes when we create something that reflects who we are. When we're stimulated by something that is like us, we feel joy. And then we love those object partners who give us joy. The intangible God is the same way. Actually, He has an uncontrollable urge to love object partners who look like Him and look like her. In order to fulfill this, there has to be a tangible object. Without a substantial object partner, no one, not even God, can realize joy and feel love. Only with this object partner can God love and be happy. And God's object partner feels loved and is happy also. So that's why it's win-win. Lots of love, lots of happiness. That's why the creation began. Because happiness comes through the substantial object partner that returns joy to us. The intangible God created all this variety of the whole universe with this purpose for joy. Human beings are the children of God who resemble Him completely. We are His companions of love. Then when does God feel the most happiness? It was when He created Adam and Eve, His children, when what He conceived as an idea was fulfilled. God created us according to His form and shape. In other words, God is the parents of humanity, our father and our mother. And just like our parents are so happy when we were born, when a baby is born, so too God was joyful when His children were born. God is the happiest when we resemble His form and shape, when we realize His purposes for creating us. Then what are those purposes? God, our parents, created us and gave us blessings. In Genesis 1:28, we read, God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful and increase in number. Fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, and over every living creature that moves on the ground. What does this mean? To be fruitful means for each of us to complete our individuality. It means to resemble God's divine nature and character. It means that centered on God's love, your mind and body must fulfill give and receive action with each other within you, based on your conscience and your heart. You have to have God's wholeness and fulfill His and her values, God's values. In the Bible, they call Jesus the incarnation of God's Word. He is recorded as the one who became one with God. And so Jesus said, if you see me, you see the Father. Jesus gave tremendous joy and happiness to God. Now, to increase in number and fill the earth means for those who have fulfilled their individual maturity, like Jesus, to marry and have children and expand from a family into a tribe, nation, and world. This, in other words, means the completion of the family. In Genesis 1:27, it says that God created man in His image, male and female, He created them. This means that the harmonious unification of male and female is the image of God. Genesis 2:24 states that husband and wife are to become one flesh. And Jesus repeated this in Matthew 19. Men were born for women. Women were born for men. And Jesus said, what God has put together, let no man cast asunder. The oneness of male and female is the form of God. The husband can meet God through his wife, and the wife can meet God through her husband. Through the oneness of husband and wife, children are born. And through the birth of children, the couple becomes parents, and the children become brothers and sisters. Thus, the family comprises 4 loves: the love of parents, the love of husband and wife, the love of children, and the love of brother and sister. Today, you and I can build a heaven with these 4 kinds of love in our family. A community where this love spreads to your neighbors. A world where all people serve God as their parents and consider all humanity as their brothers and sisters. This is the ideal of God. This is the purpose for which God created us, right? In Genesis 1. Finally, God said, subdue the earth, have dominion over it, rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over every living creature that moves on the ground. What does this mean? It means for human beings to care for all things with love. Now, there are environmentalists who see this verse and they say, well, Christianity has had in the mindset of destroying nature. But to care for nature means for God's sons and daughters to help the creation fulfill its true nature. It means to reveal our object partner's value, the creation's value. It means to face all things with the heart of God. That is when natural things in the universe respond to us and bless us. It is an approach of loving nature, not destroying it. It means to develop and preserve nature with love, not to abuse and misuse and exploit the environment and the ecosystem. This is the extremely important insight of unification theory and Reverend Moon's own life, to take care of the creation, to take care of the oceans, to take care of all of God's creatures. It provides the basics of environmental ethics, the ecosystem theology. In unification theory, it says, after God created human beings, He gave us these 3 blessings. These are blessings that came to us by grace, but at the same time, they are our purpose and our responsibility. God is happiest when we fulfill these 3 blessings. The fulfillment of these 3 blessings is the perfect image of God. The way we can make God happy is through fulfilling these 3 blessings. The best example of this is everyone's parents. When their child is born, parents always hope for good health of the child's body and soul, and hope that they will meet a good husband or wife and have a good life. Parents feel the most joy when their children fulfill these things. God's motive for creation was the exact same. He felt the exact same way. And He made them into these 3 blessings. This is the purpose of creation, and it's a roadmap for human life. A world where this purpose is fulfilled is heaven on earth. It's one great family in a world under God. The unification theory's ideal is to actualize heaven on earth right here, right now. Here and now. Let us fulfill the 3 great blessings, live happy lives, and bless the world. But how can we have good reciprocal relationships? Sounds great, but how can we decide what has value and what doesn't? What is good? What's not good? These can be tough problems, and in our next session, we're going to address these questions. Thank you so much for your attention. God bless you.
Yeah, okay. This was the presentation. Okay, Anand join. Yeah, happy welcome everyone. Let me stop this presentation. Okay. Yeah, good to see everyone. I hope you enjoyed this presentation about what is the purpose. Many people are thinking about what is the purpose of life, and thinking different. They choose different paths, and unfortunately, in the world there are many youths are suicide because they don't understand what is the purpose of life. So this is the greatest question, and it's so good that we get to the root of this mind and body unity and this religious study. What is the 3 great blessings and also purpose that God give us in life. First is like to grow ourselves, to become mature, to therefore we study, we develop everything, and to grow, to do our business, our work, and everything, to our creativity at maximum. And those who fulfill it, they become stars or presidents or others. Another is second is to multiply, to have children, and also multiply not just to have children, but also to inspire others to live in God's love and the peace. And this is education of peace. And the third is to take care of creature. We see that and all 3 points of it, there is a big difficulties and problems in the world, but and the third blessing you see that God illuminate human beings, all of us, and we have technology, and we just develop it. Flying the cosmos, airplanes, automobiles, all of this, is just. God want to his children to live really in peace and substantial blessings and rejoice the life. And if you compare like how to say our life with our ancestors' life, it was like heaven and earth, because there was living, there was no electricity, no internet. You can imagine. For now, we have like for almost 20 years plus internet. Sometimes you see that memes that when the Wi-Fi is internet is stopped, everybody get crazy. So yeah, our ancestors was difficulties, but we have great development because this is the age where God choose to develop at maximum. So let's go to the question and answer session. And I will invite everyone, please raise your hand, everyone who is ready with the questions, because you understand that as more quickly you give questions and more interesting there will be. And some realization from the presentation. Yeah. Gaili Muedah, can you say a few words? How was presentation for you? Great and wonderful, Oscar said. Okay, Oscar, turn on your microphone and say, how was? What you learned from today? Oscar, sometimes he have difficulty with internet. Okay, Lenford Kasungu, you are always inspired by all our meetings and presentation. Please share your inspiration that we also could get inspired. Okay, Gaili, get ready. Maidah, yeah, please, happy welcome. Turn on your microphone and speak. Not just raise hands, just turn on microphone and speak. Maidah, Gaili, please speak. Turn on microphone. There is a button, below. Turn on microphone.
Хорошо, пап.
Where you?
Каша зелено, да?
Yeah, Anon, it's so good. Yeah, it's so good that you ask these questions. Actually, we try maximum to prepare our presentation interfaith, but not just this. Yeah, please say your opinion, Anon. There is no good or bad answer. Just your opinion. We want to listen, Anon, and to perfect our presentations and works that we are doing education. Anon, can you speak now? Okay. Amambuha. Maidan. Okay, no problem. Yeah, Anon, no problem. If you can't say no problem, just you could rejoice. Thinking. Okay, Glamber Backward. You usually have so much inspiration. Please turn on the camera, everyone. We want to rejoice together. Glauber, please say a few words. How was presentation for you? Okay. Okay, maybe it's difficult with internet. Okay, Shaibu. Yes, thank you very much, Glauber, that you like it. Maboba, you came late, no problem. And Gali say also. Shaibu, how are you? He have poor internet, but maybe he can say a few words. And there was some. Okay, yeah, don't worry. I will send you the presentation. Winter, you have great inspiration usually. Please say a few words. Winter, come be happy, welcome. Please say a few words about presentation. Okay. Anyhow, you could chat it later. Okay, so I want to go further with the next short presentation. You know, as we not just study, you know, science and religion and everything, all of this, like peace, philosophy of happiness. This 30-day intensive, I want to challenge you a little bit. As yesterday we start, you know, this marathon, like, and this is not just marathon and intensive that you join here and maybe Nick ask you some questions and anyhow there was some presentation. We really want you to get really maximum from all our intensive. And you know, Shaibu, a few seconds, I will invite you. We want you today. I have this inspiration to say a few words about leadership. I read all of you applications, and all of you want to become the peace ambassador, and the global peace ambassador. So this is our program about, because in 7 days you will get those who will be all 7 days. You will get the Peace Ambassador ID and then the Peace Ambassador Award, Global Peace Ambassador Award. We really enjoy this time together, and in 1 year you could get you on PhD, and really as you would you award 430 peace ambassadors from you VIPs there locally. You really build your team and really grow together at maximum. So today I want to speak about leadership. You know, there in the history was many different leadership, but one prominent one, one of the best one, remain in history, and his light never cease and never go away. And this is Jesus, the greatest peacemaker on the world, and basically on his philosophy of brotherhood. The world in 2000 years became world of brotherhood, of democracy. Yes, there are, as Anon said, why we study about this Abrahamic, and they make all of these crazy things. Yes, unfortunately for now, therefore we are here, you know, to change the world. Most of you in the application, you say that most of you said that you want to be change maker, you want to make impact there. You could do impact, like lasting impact, not last. As you see, the presidents now, they come 5 years and they go, come, go, and almost nobody know which president was 10 years ago or 20 years ago or other. And Jesus' leadership remained for 1,000 years ahead, and also will remain forever. And that therefore we are studying all of these religions and science to really see how to make a great impact. This about leadership. We really work here at Global Peace Building Network headquarters to empower you to be a great leader, that you will have a great impact. Maybe you think that you are a student, maybe you think that you are insignificant, but who knows? Maybe I think that even Obama, as he was student, he wasn't thinking that, yeah, maybe someday I will be president, but he became. And it's so good, everybody have a chance. So, okay, Inshallah, Ahmed. Thank you. So we want to empower you to really become a local leader there at your local place. And this is like I said yesterday, is like the election. You have 3 years to show up yourself, and Maida asked if he will be peace ambassador for the world, global peace ambassador. Yes, it's up to you how much you'll raise, because we give you a franchise to education and the peace ambassador award for you to award 430 plus peace ambassadors. So you could bless with the global peace ambassador award not 430, that hundred thousands and millions and billions. And you know that every country will be at least critical mass of 430 peace ambassadors. The countries will change. And you said as about pharmacists. Yeah, doctors for peace. And anyhow, you know that the world is not perfect yet, and pharmacy also is not perfect. And you know, um, as God, we study in the presentation that God give all creation to humanity. So, as you imagine that all of this, what we see, we can see the universe is so big, tremendous values there, and so many treasures there everywhere. And even on Earth is so much, but for now, you know that 1% of population, they have 99% of the wealth, so therefore is difficult in every country, you know, because of this. Yeah, sorry. This balance. So you could be peace ambassador there with the doctors, and doctors is the most. I read one. I saw one testimony that struck me the most. You know, he received the Sanhak Peace Prize, and he say, you know, that the bosses in the offices, they give orders for people to fight, and he was a doctor to cure those people who was in the war. So it's so amazing. So doctors for peace, you have a lot to do. uh, don't think that you are just pharmacist, and so you could do much more. And my personal request from the pharmacists to get away from the chemical medicine to the natural, you know, something that is really natural. uh, Herbs in one variant and others. So we're supposed to have, like, as we are meeting here in this meeting, like good thoughts. I enjoy all of you with your presentation, with your thoughts, and therefore always I ask, please say you you comments. And also it's good to have good thoughts, like just absolute good thoughts, and pure like Jesus to be the leader. And also uh, the good thoughts will bring you good plans and also good actions, and the goodness you'll develop. And you know that yeah, some people are rich now, or get some temporary success as a president, for example, for 5 years. But what about after 5 years? Did people will enjoy them, or their descendants will curse them? It's up to them. So therefore, if you do goodness, it is absolute goodness. It is eternally. Also, I want to show you just a little bit about leadership. So this was short presentation about leadership. What kind of leadership is the best, and where we could grow. There is hours and hours what we will discuss further, and more presentation that is coming. So let me show just one slide more. Here is the slide. Everybody use Wikipedia. And Wikipedia actually was done by volunteers like you. So that is our franchise for you. We don't just give you education and Peace Ambassador Award, but we want you to grow together and network together this greatest peace network, you know, to network together, because you see, for now there is so many problems, and especially at the borders. And once the networking will go on and on, there will be less difficulties in the borders. And there is so much to do, to speak. So now is question and answer session. Please answer question, ask questions. Jenny Louise de Mitchell, happy welcome. Maybe you want to say a few words? Okay. Jenny, how was the presentation for you? Okay. Yeah, Shaibu, happy welcome. As others are busy. Shaibu, can you say a few words? You raise your hands. Can you say a few words about... Yeah, please turn on your microphone. Please say a few words about you, what you get from presentations. We couldn't hear you. Linete Kamagu, can you introduce yourself? Happy welcome. Please turn on your camera, everyone. Rejoice together. Okay. Anon already said he cannot. Yeah, thank you very much. Maida Gaili. Okay. Jane Louise de Michel, hello. Please turn on your microphone. So nice to meet you.
Yes, thank you.
How was presentation for you? Please introduce yourself. Just few words, or you could go even more.
So my name is Luis. I'm from Indonesia, and I'm a climate educator. Thank you.
Yeah, just today we was discussing. Happy welcome, Janet. We just today discuss about the three great areas that every human being is supposed to develop. One, to grow, like to become mature and develop their talents. Second is to multiply, have children. And third is just take care of the planet and do it good. Okay, so this is the characteristic for every human being, and also especially for the leaders, because they lead the countries and their areas. Okay, if you others, Oscar, maybe you want to say something about presentation. Oscar, happy welcome. He had a difficult internet. Okay, Shaibu said that he also has difficult internet. Yeah, okay. So this was the presentation for today. Please do your homework, and I really wish you the best. Please turn on your microphone and cameras and say bye-bye in your own language across the globe, as we networking here just all the globe. Africa, Asia, Europe. Okay. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much, Anon, for your comments. It's so valuable, so precious. Let's see how we could fix this divided world. Okay, Muidache, he's on the road trip. Okay, no problem. Oscar, bless us all. Bless you, Oscar. So, bye-bye. Please turn on your microphones and say bye-bye in your language. I want to hear you from Asia, from Africa. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow, same time, same place, and don't come alone. Let's rejoice, let's study together. You know, as you go there in the world, there is thousands and billions of news about the wars and all others. We are different. We are speaking about peace and how to promote peace. And when all channels, you understand, when in all channels there will be peace, and the channels will broadcast about peace, there will be peace. So let's share the good news. Okay, bye-bye everyone. Stay happy, healthy. See you tomorrow. Let's rejoice together tomorrow. Bye-bye, all the best.